Hey guys, we're finally back, which is absolutely awesome. We've been wanting to get back into podcasting for quite some time. This is an episode that we filmed a couple months back with our good friend Latif. Unfortunately, we never released it at the time because we did take a break for reasons that will be explained in a later episode. But regardless, we do hope you enjoy this, and we look forward to having you all tune in once again and joining in on the conversation. I hope you're all doing well. Take care. And yeah, enjoy.
Welcome back to Who's the Boss Cast, and today we got I know we say we have a special guest every time, but this is actually a super special guest for me especially. Latif.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Now Latif, I would say AKA like his gamer name, but I don't know if you have a gamer name.
No.
It's just been Latif.
It's just
See, that's how good he is.
Yeah.
He goes into tournament with just his name. And people are scared of just his name.
Yeah, he's a pro fighter player, right? Fighting game player?
Pro fighting game player.
Yeah.
I believe he's one of the best in the world, but he's probably too humble to say it.
Thank you.
But,
I'm usually not.
No, he's not. Okay. Be arrogant as you want. Like explain the games you master in, like what you started off with,
Okay.
and what you play now.
Okay, so I started off with back in 2001. My cousin, he took me to an arcade place, and there was this one guy who was playing KOF and King of Fighters. So my cousin knew that I play fighting games, but I play like, button mashing and not like thinking about anything. So he told me, I dare you to beat this guy. And this guy was like a veteran at the game. So I sit down next to him and he just smokes me, like beat me so bad over and over and over and over. And I was like, well, what the hell is this? These games sucks. Like, I don't want to play them anymore. Yeah. So my cousin again, he bought a PS2 at the time. He bought a PS2. And then he brought it to my apartment. And then he was like, we must practice. Like, I was his training dummy. And then I was like, I don't like these games. He said, no, you have to play. So I kind of hated it so much to the point that I started to love it. Like, it's so weird. Okay.
Is it because it became competitive? Is that like the hate?
No.
He just started getting good at it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I started to understood the mechanics and the fundamentals a little bit.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, this is not so bad after all. I continued to play King of Fighters for like 2 years. Then the same cousin, he brought Guilty Gear. It was Guilty Gear XX Reload, I think, or something like that. Yeah, he brought it in, and then that's my first competitive game. Like, I started competing when I traveled to the US. And yeah.
So you got into Guilty Gear, and you're kind of still in Guilty Gear, but is Guilty Gear your favorite game? Like, is that your go-to?
Well, Guilty Gear, it was my go-to game.
Yeah.
In 2000, like, I played it competitively once I started to study abroad. I studied in the United States from 2007 to 2013. So the years that I competed in were from 2007 to 2015. Okay, so I played Guilty Gear competitively from 2007 to 2009. Then the game became old, and that's a problem with fighting games. It's like, no matter how much you love the game, if it gets old, you have to move on and play a new one. So then, I in my opinion, the best fighting game came out, which is Street Fighter 4. And I started, like, when I played it, it's the exact opposite of Guilty Gear playstyle. Like, Guilty Gear is fast-paced, a lot of mix-ups, a lot of long combos and stuff like that. But Street Fighter was like very simple, slow, more
Calculated,
more strategic. I'm like, I don't like this game. So I asked my friends, who's the best character in the game? I don't want to waste my time like playing other characters. They said Sagat, play Sagat. I'm like, okay, I'll play Sagat. Then I played the character and it didn't click. Like
Yeah.
I didn't feel it. Like I'm like, I don't like this game. I guess I'm gonna stop. So I stopped playing for a year. Then 2010 summer vacation, I was back in Saudi Arabia, and then I was looking at footage from Evo 2010. And when I was looking at Evo 2010, I'm like, God damn, this game is like everybody's playing it, and it's so hyped, so crowded. The crowd is too much, you know. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna give it another chance. So I started like looking for some characters. Then I was like, okay, this character looked cool, Viper. Let me try her out.
You found the only character that kind of fits Guilty Gear.
Yes, yes,
Fits Guilty Gear.
yes.
Yeah, Viper is like one of the characters that I was like scared to go up against because I don't know what the f she's not.
Yeah. She's a Guilty Gear character.
Yeah, that's like she fits straight in. It's like her burning kicks and also her like her feints, like with the knuckles.
Yes.
She was a scary character, and it fits your playstyle. And you actually you did really well at which Evo was it? 2011.
I won 2009 for Guilty Gear.
For Guilty Gear,
Yes, and then in 2011, that's where my name blew up within the fighting game community. Is in 2011, it was my first year playing Street Fighter 4. So the game was out for 2 years, but it was my first year playing it. And I managed to get second place out of like 2,200 competitors.
Yeah.
And I was the guy to eliminate the 2 world time champion, Daigo. So Daigo won Evo 2009 for Street Fighter 4, and then he won 2010 as well.
Yeah.
And he was so dominant, like nobody can beat him at the time. So he went to loser bracket by Punko, the Korean player. Yeah. And then we played in like loser semifinals, I think, something like that. And then I eliminated him. And that's when my name's like...
And that's when we we knew Latif at that point. And we're just watching. It's like, oh, he's gonna take it.
Yeah.
Then he didn't.
You've known Latif back in your Shadowloo days, right?
Yeah.
We talked about Kode and his brothers doing Shadowloo, and Latif was a big part of that as well.
He came down to 2011, was it?
2000, I think 13.
Oh, 13.
Because Elena was out.
Okay,
yeah. I think it's
he came down. We had the we had the HQ.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I wish it was planned better, but it's like still good. We still got like all the internationals.
Yeah.
I didn't like. Did you come down yourself or did we?
No, I came down myself.
You came down yourself. Yeah.
No, actually, no. I believe you guys did a qualifier.
I think so too. I think that was the first year we did.
Yes,
actual
I think you guys did a qualifier from multiple regions.
Yeah.
And then
you won your region.
I won. It was in Kuwait.
Yeah.
And I won that. And then, like, I think everything was paid for to go to the event. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I wish we got to hang out more. We only like that's the first time we met.
Yeah.
It's like we only knew each other by like we both knew the word Habib.
Did you guys stay in the same household as well, or were you,
no?
did you have your own place?
I think you had accommodation or something. Yeah, when you came.
No, actually, I think you guys provided me like also accommodation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I know
I remember it was like there was rooms, and I think multiple people were at that place.
Yep. So it was up. Yeah, I think we had a big house at the time.
Yeah.
Yes.
And everyone like decided to stay at our house.
The one in
Thomastown.
That's the thing. It's like you have the best players all like hanging out every single time.
Yeah. That was like a mistake though.
What, is it like rivalries?
It's like no, it's not about rivalries. It just got weird. Like we had some players that were like normal people like you would sleep and wait for the next day. Some of them were like in my kitchen, and 2 of them, like there was girls that came with them. They were dancing on our table, and my dad, my dad's like traditional Arabic guy, walks into the house and just sees them dancing on the table and just like looks and just walks upstairs. Like the disappointing shame. My dad's just looking at me. He's like, "What is this at my house?" I'm like, I don't know what to say. But it's like there was no sleep. Like I had to stay up for like 2 days because these people, they either want to play, eat, or anything. It's like I was hoping like one time they'll all sleep, and that didn't happen.
Yeah, and the thing is, when you do that, bring like all the players together, they always tend to stay up late and just like play for hours
That's
and
what they do.
hours and hours. Yeah.
And also, like you said in your play style, even in like casuals, you go all in. You go ham like all the way.
Yes. The thing is, when I play in casuals, like there's a little bit difference, of course, from tournament. And the reason why is that you get the adrenaline rush in tournament, and sometimes you get into the zone.
Yeah.
So you play so different, right? But I try to play casuals without sandbagging, because if I play my opponent the next day, I like him to be scared of me when we play. Yeah.
And that's a good thing. The reason I brought that up is because like everyone I played like in that Shadowloo seasons, like 2011, 12, 13, everyone at my house sandbags. Like I would play, like there was the time where I played against Gutex, Mike Ross, and I know they're not playing at their fullest. They're playing like, if I'm taking rounds while sleepy, you know they're not playing properly. It's like, and that's all of them. Like even the Japanese players, they wouldn't even pick their mains. It's like until the tournament. It's like, that's why I kind of respect how you approach the thing, because that's kind of how I play. I only pick Bison. Like I'll play Bison, and I'll play him the dirty way I play him every time. Even against good players, like I would perfect like this guy, even though he doesn't even play the game. Yeah,
you wish.
But that's how I play, and I really respect how you play the game.
Thank you. No, I think this is a good way to make them like fear me at the event. Like when I play casuals, I want to beat them bad, and there's always this top player pride kind of thing. Like, you know, they don't want to lose. Even in casuals, they like even in casuals, they don't want to lose 10-0 or 10-1 or 10-2. No, they will feel so bad.
Yeah.
So, but that's what I try to do. Like we play a first to 5, a first to 7, a first to 10, whatever it is, and I try my best to not surpass half the games of the set. So if we play a first to 5, I would like to beat them like at least 10-4, you know? Like I don't want them to get to 10 even 5. If it was a first to 5, I want it to be like 5-1 or 5-2. If it's a first to 7, I want it to be like, you know, 7-2, 7-3. So obviously when they play against me, they yes, and because they feel like, oh shit, he's doing a lot of stuff like during the match, they would want to figure out which beats my playstyle. So even if they sandbag, they're like, oh, what do I do against this playstyle? Let me take it to the next level and play more serious to see if that will work, or X or Y would work. And it's been working for me, I think.
Well, fast forward to present day, you took a whole break of fighting games.
Yes.
Right? And this is your first year back? Is that what it is? Or was it last year your first big year?
No, I came back late 2021.
2021.
Yeah.
But like, how long was the break you took? About
7 years.
So it was basically right after that SS, like Shadowloo Showdowns. Like around that time you kind of...
Yes, I quit after Street Fighter 4 died.
Yeah.
It died in EVO 2015. I graduated from the US in 2013.
Congratulations.
Thank you guys. And when I graduated, I went back home. The problem back then, the net code of the games were really bad.
Yeah.
So you cannot play online. You have to travel. I would have to either fly to Dubai to play against like Big Bird, Angry Bird, or I would have to drive 4 hours away to Kuwait to play against like Ganun, Nox, the White Tower guys.
Yeah.
So it was hectic.
It takes its toll on the body as well. Traveling is just like, and it has to be worth it to do it. And it's like, so I understand your break, but we're all glad you're back because, you know, the scene was missing people. Yeah. But yeah, you were apparently at Evo last year. and I was there, but we didn't link up because we didn't know that we were there at the same time.
That's very unfortunate.
Yeah.
Like, I literally knew you were at Evo, like when you told me, like yesterday.
Yeah,
2 days
just
ago.
2
I'm
days
like,
ago. It's like I was at Evo.
I was
like,
there too.
Yeah, but here's the thing with Evo. It's like, as I told you yesterday, I want to just see one person I know, and it's like I found no one.
Really?
Like,
We
I-
met
oh
up
my
with some
God.
friends, but as in we had that planned before.
Yeah, we met with Zaid, but he was like, we knew who was there.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
the one that told us like if we're there to meet him, but we saw no one else.
Exactly,
Like,
yeah.
it's weird that like you're part of the FGC, and you saw no one in the FGC. I don't know. If you guys were in the green room, like, you know, all like gathering together, at least send me an invite. That would have been nice. That would have been nice.
Rude.
Yeah, well,
But yeah, that was a tournament. Did you enter Evo there?
Yes, I did. I was seeded number 2, second place for Guilty Gear Strive. I fumbled before top 8. I made it 9th place.
Nice place.
Yeah, that's. I think the worst 2 placements that you could get is 9th because you don't play on the big stage
Yeah.
in top 8, and 2nd because you were so close to winning,
Yeah.
but you didn't win.
Yeah.
So
Speaking of second
I'm,
place,
I'm so good at that though. Like I'm so good at getting 9th and 2nd, especially 2nd.
I was gonna say that. Well, as you said, fast forward to present day, Street Fighter 6 is out. I remember we watched Spider-Verse, and right after I came home, started playing it.
Yeah.
Daniel and I, it's our first time getting into Street Fighter,
Okay.
and
Not good at it.
not great. It's a big learning curve, and we
One
absolutely love
second.
it.
As you heard from his story, he wasn't good at King of Fighters at the start.
It takes time.
How long did it take you to realize you wanted to play and to get actually
Months.
good?
Months.
See?
Months.
But were you playing? Were you playing consecutively 4 months, like all the time?
No. But like, let's say I will play the game 3 times a week.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
It's kind of like us basically
Yeah.
right now.
Fair,
But
fair.
But then the 3 times became 4 times, the 4 times became
Yeah,
5 times.
yeah.
yeah.
See, it just takes practice and
Yeah.
consistency.
Yeah.
But you have to know what you're doing. You can't just
Button
play
mash, yeah.
and button mash
Of
and
course. Yeah.
expect to learn.
Yeah.
But what are your initial thoughts on Street Fighter 6?
I like the game. I didn't play it much, to be honest. I played it for a little bit because I was like, the game came out before this event, a little bit before this
Yeah,
event.
it just came out like a week ago.
Yeah, it like came out a week ago, and
Not for the crackheads, like the okay, yeah, the beta people.
yeah, the crackhead
version.
yeah. So I played it for a little bit, and then I decided not to because I'm like, okay, I don't want to get rusty and go to Gear Strive, and I'm going to Australia to play that game and try to qualify. So I played it for like 3 days only. Then I took a break, went back to Guilty Gear. But now after this event, I'm fully going back to Street Fighter 6.
Yeah.
And is there a character that you like right now, like that you
Right now,
play a whole bunch of characters, but is there someone that is your C Viper in this?
not really, not yet.
Yeah.
But I'm learning JP. People say that he fits my playstyle, but I don't know. Like, he feels a little bit slow for.
After I saw what's his name play him, like what was his name? ROF, that guy that won yesterday.
Yeah, he played who? He played
He
JP.
played JP.
Oh, okay.
So he can play him really fast.
Oh,
Like,
really?
He's
A lot of zoning.
his zoning is abusive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's next level.
that's the thing. Like, his zoning is really abusive. But I need to watch videos. Like,
Yeah.
I need to watch footage,
Here's the thing.
VODs,
I
and
think
learn.
I think at far range he's your playstyle, but at close range he's not your playstyle. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
Because
it does.
close range he has options. He has what's called, but he's not your playstyle.
Yeah.
You'll see it, like if you watch the finals, like the BAM finals, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and speaking of that, well, the event we're talking about is BAM, and that happened this week.
Battle Arena
Yeah.
Melbourne. That
Yeah.
happened this week. This
And-
was what Latif flew in for.
Yeah, he
Yes.
flew in from Saudi
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 Arabia.
Arabia, and he who's been staying with us, and it's been a pleasure having him.
It's an honor being here, and I really, really appreciate your hospitality, guys. You guys made this trip much better.
Awesome.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
We have to talk about the event now.
Yeah.
I know you want to block it out.
No, it's okay.
Because of the second place curse that you just talked about. But how was your event, the Guilty Gear event? You only lost to one guy, but it's like the whole event, and he was no easy feat. So,
no. He was definitely strong. The event was fun. Yeah, I liked it. The people over there were super nice, kind, and they were like playing and enjoying the game or whatnot. Tournament was ran good. Yes, it took like a long time, but obviously that's how it goes. Like each pool take usually 2 hours,
especially if it's a qualifiers and all that.
Yes. So the tournament took a little bit of time, but it's okay. Like it ran well. Result wise, the worst feeling is when you make it to grand finals from winner side. Bro, like I don't know why, but I keep losing. Like I make it to grand finals from winner side, so they have to beat me twice, and I have to beat them once.
Yeah. Oh, is that how it works?
Yes, that's how it works. And I lost twice.
So
what is it? Best out of
fives.
Two best of fives.
Two best of fives.
Okay.
So if the score was 3-2, you reset. Yeah.
I didn't even know that part of it.
No.
Bringing up the best of 5, is that usual format? Even in Street Fighter? I've never seen that.
No. The reason why Guilty Gear Strive is
it was in Street Fighter as well.
Yeah, they did best of 5 as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were doing best of 5. I'm like, why is top 8 best of 5?
Oh, no. Top 8, they usually do best of 5.
They do?
Yeah, they do.
They
some tournaments, yes, they do it like up to loser finals, but I think that was a while back. Now I think top 8 all best of 5.
That makes sense then.
Yeah, but Guilty Gear Strive, the whole tournament is best of 5.
The whole tournament.
The whole tournament, because the game is so fast and it's so explosive. Yeah. So the round end in like 10 seconds. Yeah. It's nothing. So they made it best of 5.
Yeah. It was my first time watching a high level gameplay or just gameplay in general of Guilty Gear.
He didn't know what was going
I
on.
was like, what the hell is going on? How did these guys keep up? There's so much happening at once. But I never found myself so involved with something. And like we were watching you. I was screaming, yelling, cheering. These guys were watching. I was crazy. It was so fun to watch. And you put on like an amazing performance. Like it was phenomenal. And like you said, the opponent you were up against, was his name Leo? He was playing Faust.
He's from Japan, yeah.
Very unique play style, right?
I agree.
Yeah. But it was just really cool. Like it inspired me to play fighting games. Like you inspired me so much.
You inspired him to play fighting games, but not Guilty Gear.
Honestly, I do. Guilty Gear, I probably in the future, if I get good enough at fighting games, I might dive into it. But I want to start with Street Fighter.
Because we did play a bit of Guilty Gear when it came out.
I played it a little bit.
A little tiny bit. And then Amir destroyed us and we never played again. That's basically what happened.
Now, Guilty Gear, I think, should, like Street Fighter, picking up Street Fighter as a first game is really good because the good thing about Street Fighter, it teaches you all fundamentals when it comes to fighting games, like everything. Yeah. But when you play another fighting game, for example, let's say you start with Guilty Gear, no, it's different because there are like, air dashes and you can block in the air and there are long combos.
There's the bursts as well.
There's the burst system. There's... it's usually more execution heavy than Street Fighter. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like the combos are long. Some characters are it's difficult to do the combos. Yeah. So I wouldn't recommend it as a first fighting game. Yeah. But yeah, if you enjoy fighting games and then you see it and I'm like, oh, this game looks cool.
A lot of people said that same thing for like KOF. Like if you started with KOF, your execution in other games will be good. Because KOF was the strict one.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so that's why like I praise him for starting with KOF because now that's kind of like the cheat code. Like he goes into other fighting games and he's good at it.
So for Daniel and like I said, first time playing Street Fighter, we promised Code that we'll get into it. And there's when BAMGate came up, we signed up for it. Daniel and I, like, little to no experience, but we still went into it. And it surprised me. Like, Code's always told me the fighting game community is really close and welcoming. But I didn't really understand it until I saw it. Like, me going into the competition, brand new player, doesn't know what he's doing, just doing the basic bread and butter, maybe combos or just the pokes. The people I was up against were just, cheering me on, telling me, hey, come back, keep practicing. We'll see you at the next tournament. And it was like, nice playing you. You did it, like, you did well. And no one talked down on me for trying to learn the game and get into it. And I love that.
The FGC is really good like that. Yeah. It's like,
I wasn't blessed with
but
that.
I think he can tell you at high levels it starts getting.
Oh, for sure. At high levels,
at high level, it gets toxic sometimes. Like, because everybody, like, obviously, yes, you're friends with them outside the game, but inside the game, you just want to beat each other up.
Yeah.
And you don't want to lose to X guy. You don't want to lose to that person. He doesn't want to lose to you. So, it looks nice on the outside. Oh, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? We're buddy, but deep inside, like, hey, I want to kill
out
you.
For blood, bro. They're out for blood.
I feel
like
I feel like once you pass a certain level of skill, that's when the toxicity will come in, because it's competitive. Everyone gets competitive.
Yes.
Look, I remember back in the FGC days in Australia, it's like a lot of the top players wouldn't play one another because they don't want them to learn from each other.
Yeah, that's toxic.
And that's because when they go into the tournament,
they dominate.
They know, like, they don't know what they're doing, what they're bringing to the table. Which I see other communities, like, they'll do it every week. They'll come all together, even top players, and play like hours and hours and hours and learn from each other. And I think that's how a lot of countries got strong. Japan, America, all those people, they got strong, like, working with each other, where there was a point in the Australian FGC where we kind of, like, we were enemies with Sydney, like Melbourne and Sydney. And it's like we wouldn't play against each other unless it's like battle mode. Instead of, uniting all of us and learning with each other and getting good and taking on the world, like taking on Japan, taking on all this stuff. That kind of thing was lost back then. And that's why kind of we built our own rivalry within our own country with the people here.
I agree with your point, specifically with if you play together and work together, the community, like your community, will be like super strong. A lot of other regions back then, they would avoid each other because they see each other in tournaments all the time, and they don't want to get
downloaded.
To get downloaded. Pretty much.
Downloaded meaning like
downloaded.
They understand their play style.
Figures out.
So when we say downloaded, the term downloaded is like you'll see it the faster version in a match. Like you'll see Daigo play someone, and that guy will beat Daigo the 2 rounds, right? But then Daigo understands how he plays. He's downloaded. He knows exactly how he plays, and Daigo would just slaughter him. That's basically how it is.
So just
on a broader sense, like the ones we're talking about, is we won't play each other casually. We won't play each other like
anything,
like before tournaments or anything. We won't show each other our moves.
So they don't know what to.
So they can't download us. So when we go into tournament, I bring out my character, and it's like I hope for the win. Yeah.
For you back home, do you have anybody locally that you could practice with at all? Because I know you said you go to Kuwait and Dubai, but is there anyone close that you get to go play with, or is it just going to be strictly online for you in terms of practice?
Online's good now.
Online.
That's what I'm saying. But is there anyone? Do you have like a group of friends that you might go play with?
No.
Nothing like that. The
They're not on his level.
No.
He's on a different level.
We have some really good players, like really, really good players. But like I can barely find that. Like out of all the top players, probably I'm the least guy to practice and play. Like I don't play as much as the other top players. Like the other top players, they take this as a full-time job. They play 8 hours a day, 9 hours a day, whatever. Like minimum, like I would say 3 hours a day, 4 hours a day. But when I play, I play maybe 4 times a week, and each time I play it's like maximum 2 hours, 3 hours, usually on average like 1 hour and a half. Then I'm done. Because playing too much, like I only do this at the beginning when I'm learning a new fighting game. So for example, now Street Fighter 6 came out. I'm super bad at it right now. So I will put in the time to grind it out and learn as much as I can. But then once I figure the game out and how it plays out, then I will not play that much at all. Like I have to do other stuff.
What would you say is like your method of getting better at a game, like learning it? What
Like
would
if you wanted to learn Street Fighter 6, what do you do?
If you want to learn Street Fighter 6, you could go to tutorial mode. I think they teach you how to play each character, and they explain it to you.
Yeah,
how
the
to
guides,
Guides, yeah.
And then there's combo trials. Like Street Fighter 6 is really good when it comes to that. Like they're helping the player to learn like how to move forward, like to learn the basics. There's also combo trials. If you get it down, like like
the fundamentals.
you know your combos at least, like what to do, what to punish, and stuff like that. But for me, usually when a game comes out, I don't play it at the beginning. I wait for people to get good. Once they get good, I start watching VODs. Like I start watching videos, YouTube videos, how they play. And then I see which character fits my playstyle the most. Because already those characters, if people have been playing it for 4 months, 5 months, they already established like something about it. And I can tell, oh, this character fits my style. Oh, this character doesn't fit my style. So, like I wait. Then I start playing after I see the VODs and I pick the character. Then from there, I copy the better player. Like I copy his playstyle. But like I understand why he's doing this or why he's doing that, right? Like I don't copy anything that I don't understand. But if I see like, oh, this is good, probably he does it because of X reason, then I would copy that. It's help you elevate your levels so fast. So I'll be copying the player, implementing it in real matches. Then if it doesn't work out, I go again and watch. Like I watch a lot of videos. Like that's my main way of practicing. Like I would watch a lot of videos until I get like super good. Once I get super good, you'll see my own play style formed out. And it's usually taking a bit from everybody else and putting it together and then adding the element of my gameplay.
I'm eager to see who you pick. I think you said you were waiting for Rashid.
Yeah.
Do you like Rashid? Like, did you see his playstyle in 5?
Yeah. When I saw Street Fighter 5, I was like, if I was playing that game, I would definitely play Rashid. Yeah.
I think he'll be good because everyone in Street Fighter 6 looks good.
Yes.
Like they all have their own tools and they're all unique. So I'm guessing Rashid's going to be like fully not changed, but it's like he's going to be his own person in this game.
I like how they have the little side things as well. Like, is it Jamie, the one where if he drinks 4 times, he has like the drunken style fighting?
Yeah. So
like that stuff.
all of them have like their little...
They have
little
like
power-ups.
like
side
things.
Yeah, like what's her name?
The one that throws?
Yeah,
Kimberly?
The one with the wind. What's her name?
The wind?
Manon?
I forgot her name. But
Manon?
Manon? No, the wind. She has...
Lily.
Lily? Yeah, that's it. She powers up the wind thing.
Okay.
And like that's how she powers up her attacks.
Also,
Manon, you're talking about... Manon, what was it?
Her grab.
Her grab gets more powerful every time she does it.
It's like it stacks up 5 times.
Yeah, it stacks up.
Dude,
and it transfers to the next round.
My god.
Dude, I remember, I think her grabs after it's like maxed out do at least 35% damage.
Yeah, that's 35 or 40% damage. Yeah.
Insane. But
her only downfall, everything's like she's basically negative on everything. So
Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know about that. Yeah, like I'm probably gonna pick Rashid anyway. They made the character Saudi too now.
Yeah.
Like Street Fighter never had it.
Represent now.
Yeah,
Represent.
yeah. So I'll be representing Saudi
Why not?
Arabia.
I'm excited to see.
Yeah.
we just got to see Latif cosplay him
Who's
while
that? Is that
while
an Australian character?
Australian. Like there's no Australian character, but it's like
Fix your
here's the thing: in Street Fighter Alpha,
Yeah.
Akuma's stage was Ezrock. You know Ezrock?
Yeah.
So it's like his background was like he was in Australia. So is he Australian? Is Akuma Australian?
I wouldn't know. Honestly. Akuma's come out later on as well.
Akuma later on. It's like he's the last one in the season
Oh
pack.
my
So
God.
so he comes out literally, I think June or July.
Yeah.
He'll be super strong.
Yeah.
Every version, like he's super strong.
Yeah.
And you're just hoping for Bison to come. If that's
They
ever
didn't
announced.
even mention him, so
Yeah.
I don't think I'm like.
Maybe they'll do it.
I'm
as a
hoping
surprise
like
for you.
maybe Ed.
Mhm.
Ed's kind of like Bison. So is Ed? Do you know anything about Ed? The character Ed?
No, the boxer.
No, Ed's like he's kind of like a military person. I think he was like Bison's son or something. I'm just paraphrasing.
Yeah,
but it's like,
he hits with his hands, right? Like he just punches. And
he
stuff.
punches and it's like a psycho ball or something.
Yeah,
Like he's a
yeah,
negative
yeah,
edge
yeah,
character
yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm hoping maybe they implement Bison into him and I can
Okay.
use him.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't have a character that I in love with at the moment.
Me too.
I play E Honda because he's charge and does damage. I play Blanca because he's charge and he's fun.
Okay.
But these characters are not my characters. I always look at aesthetic in fighting games. So someone that like, I know you look for like someone playstyle that fits yours. I literally pick a character that I like looking at. And if it looks good and I like it and it resonates with me, I get good with that character.
Yeah. Of course.
That's how I play fighting games. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Like
still
you-
gotta go through combat trials through everyone and then just know combo trials.
Yeah,
or
pick
whatever.
out who we want.
Yeah.
I mean, then
I'm
you're
gonna
nice
go
enough to
through them
figure
one
that
by
out.
one. So far it's DJ, but I don't know. You never know.
So that's like the gaming world of your like.
Yeah.
That's how people know you. Like especially in the FGC, Latif. What don't they know about you? What else do you enjoy like world-wise
Okay. Like outside of gaming.
outside of gaming? Yeah.
Okay. I like working out.
Yeah.
You remember I used to be like a very skinny guy and yeah, but then I decided to start working out. So I enjoy that. Yeah, like
You seem to be competitive in everything. So you went to working out, and it's like you started off like, as you're saying, you were like a stick figure, and there's like 2 months later, 3 months later, you're like Zangief.
it wasn't
3 months. But it was like it was years.
like 5 years,
It was
6
years.
years
It was
later.
years, but it was like I haven't seen him in so long. It's like the next time I checked up on him.
People
And
would
it's like
think
he's just
I'm
saying
on
it. I'm like, what the hell?
steroids now.
No, he's not steroids. It's like,
For-
I didn't see him for 5 years, and it's like when I checked up on him, it's like, bro, what the hell happened?
That break changed.
For any of the listeners or the people watching, if you were to search up Latif's name, he's kind of, I feel like he's downplaying it and being very humble. He's done a phenomenal job to get to where he's at, and he's put in a lot of hard work. And it's
Are we talking about game? Or are we talking about
He's
but
does
I'm
everything.
talking about right now.
everything?
health
His
and
whole
gym.
life?
His whole life is like that. But I'm
his
talking
whole-
about specifically right now. Him saying him putting on the muscle, working out.
Yeah.
Decided to make a big change for his health. It's really inspiring.
So that break came through. So
Thank you.
during that
Thank you.
break,
Thank
you were
you, Shady.
training, yeah? The little that you took the 7-year break. That's when you started.
Yes, yeah. Actually, I started training in 2011, but
Yeah.
I was too skinny
Training? Yeah.
that it didn't show.
Yeah.
Like I gained 5 kg, 10 kg, it didn't show. Nothing
Yeah,
changed
yeah.
because I was 52 kilograms.
Yeah.
Yeah, like X small T-shirt would look like large on me.
Okay.
That's how skinny I was.
Jesus,
Yeah, yeah. So
I wish I could say the same. Anyway.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
So yeah, I started working out in 2011, but I took it serious. Like it became my fighting game
Yeah.
from 2013.
Nice.
From 2013, I was like, exercising 6 days a week, no breaks. Like I would only exercise less when I'm traveling. Like, so even when I travel, like I have to book at a hotel where there's a gym, and I would find out the healthy places like close by. Like I even like with my diet, like I wouldn't mess it up. But yeah, now it's like my shape is okay, I guess. I started to exercise less now that I got back into fighting games, because fighting games is time consuming. So basically the way I do it, I work from 7 to 3:30. Then after that, I go work out. Like I want to get it out of the way immediately. Then I would do anything else that keeps me busy, whether it's the business or playing video games. So yeah.
And now, like the health part of your life, that's like you've implemented it, and it's like that's a permanent part of your life now. Yeah.
Yes.
That's good. It's good because you need that.
Yeah.
You need that separation.
Yes. Like the only thing that I don't like about traveling and competing is that I don't get to eat as healthy.
Yeah.
And I don't get to usually exercise because you're too busy and your mindset is too much into the game, right? But yeah, like now once I go back, like you'll see me going to a healthy place and get some diet and like
that's what's cool about your own country, your own place. You know how to eat, you know where to eat.
Yeah.
Even if places you go out, you know how to eat there as well.
Yes.
So when we went to America, I was there for 4 months, and I told myself I'm gonna eat healthy. Do you know how hard it is to eat in America? Like you can't even like we found places that were like healthy. But for some reason, America
it's so expensive.
Puts the healthy stuff so expensive. Like a salad
they always
was
do
like
that.
$15 to $20 US.
Yeah.
They always do that.
Yeah. So it was kind of hard to live there for 4 months.
Like I think if healthy food was as cheap as fast food, everybody would be like in good body shape.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, fast food is way too cheap.
And convenient.
Yes.
And convenient.
Yes. And healthy food is like way too expensive. So they're not going to put like thousands of dollars a budget in a month just to eat. They would rather save up. And
with your eating and stuff, do you usually eat out, or do you cook? Like, are you a person that cooks?
No, I usually I cooked for a bit, but then I'm like, this is way too much time. Like, it's way too much.
I can't fit it into my timetable.
Yeah. It takes so much time, and the problem is, you need to cook portions for days. Like, you cannot do this every day. Like, you have to cook for yourself like 3 days in advance, and then when you eat the food like 3 days later, it doesn't taste as good.
It's like, how much do you respect your mum after you start cooking yourself? You respect your mother so much because she cooks new things every day. It's like
Exactly.
True.
Thank you to our mums.
Love you guys.
But how do you fit like everything into your timetable? Like, how do you fit the gaming, the work, and also you said you're like an avid anime person. How do you fit that all in your days?
I don't sleep much. I don't sleep much. Like my daily routine goes like this. So I wake up at 6 a.m., take a shower, and then go to my job where I work. At 7 a.m. I have to be there, and then I leave at 3:30. Then at 3:45 I'm home. I immediately change up, go to the gym. At 4 p.m. I'm at the gym. I finish the gym like at 5 p.m. Then at 5 p.m. I would see if there's anything related to real estate that I would do or whatnot. So it takes me like sometimes an hour or two, sometimes like there's nothing to do, so we're chilling. Then after that, I would see if there's anything else that I would like to do, like outside of gaming. But if I see that I got everything out of the way, then I start playing. So then let's say I would start playing at 7 p.m., for example, or 8 p.m. So I will play from 7 p.m., 8 p.m. to 10 p.m., 11 p.m. Then I would sleep at like 11:30 or 12. Repeat.
Yeah.
Repeat the whole cycle.
Yeah.
Do you
Repeat.
give yourself like a day off or 2 days off in the week?
Yeah. Like sometimes.
Like from everything. I'm saying work and all that. It's like just like.
From work, like I would have to have a vacation, obviously.
Yeah.
But
Do you work 6 days a week? Like
five days.
days?
Yeah, we work from Sunday until Thursday.
Okay.
So our weekend is Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I usually don't take break off of my main job, but I do take breaks from gaming, from sometimes from working out, like whatever. Like like if I don't game, I'll probably go watch a movie, watch some anime, or if I don't work out, usually I'll hang out with friends, go out.
It's good. You need
Shisha lounges.
Like I used to
balance.
I used to
Champion, man.
I used to when I used to work like a lot. I used to give myself no days off, nothing. Just like every day I'll work, and that kind of like took a toll on me. Like I found having like 2 days off, just like where you can just like disappear, like from everything, like from people, from everything. As you said,
You
like,
do that a lot, often.
I don't touch my like computer that day. I don't work. I don't reply to emails. I just because that shit gives me anxiety. Like it always gives me anxiety. But when I have that day off or 2 days off, I feel relaxed that I don't have to like interact with any of this stuff. And once I started implementing those 2 days off, I found my productivity way better on the other days because I look forward to those 2 days off. So I fit everything into those 5 days. So I think even if you can just get 1 day in, like where you don't have to worry about anything, that literally heals you up. You can get your sleep. You can get
yes. That's usually actually for me. That's usually how my Friday goes. So basically, I live 1 hour 30 minutes drive from where my family is, right? Yeah. So on Friday, like morning, I would sleep in. Like whenever I wake up, right? And then I would immediately drive to where my family are, and then I would stay there, have the lunch with the family, hang out, go out with friends, with my relatives, with my cousins or whatnot.
I'll say they're all an hour and a half away. Like
they're in a different city.
Okay,
yeah. They're all of them in the same city. So that day when I go on Friday, I would just chill with them. Do nothing.
Just decompress.
Yeah. Then I will go back again on Saturday. Yeah.
That's good. That's what you need. Like as long as you do that.
Yeah.
And you were speaking of anime. What's your top animes? Like everyone has to hear because Shady is like as soon as you heard anime, his eyes lit up.
I was driving home yesterday, and he's like, "Oh yeah, we'll watch anime all the time." I'm like,
anime? We almost went off the bridge.
Hey, come on, man!
We weren't even on a bridge.
Might as well have
been. What do you love watching or reading?
One Piece.
One Piece.
There's nothing tops One Piece.
Oh yeah,
we definitely agree.
So, I
haven't seen it.
I remember back in school for me when I was in maybe year 4 or 5, is I would go to the library and they'd have the One Piece mangas. And I would rent them out and read them over and over and over and over until I was always up to date. And ever since then, I've been up to date. But I stopped watching mangas. I started reading mangas, and watching the anime, and I'm almost up to date. But oh my god, if you're into anime and you're not watching One Piece, you're missing out. It is the best thing.
Yeah, I totally agree.
It's
a masterpiece.
It's
a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece.
And I think it's. I understand people say it's so long.
It's so long because it's been going on for so long.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's our fault.
And the thing is, so many things happen during the series. It's not like a drag. Like, yes, there are some episodes that drags for way too long, obviously. But if you skip the fillers, then it's like really good pace.
Yeah. And it's like what code mentioned the other time that he read online, and I was saying to you,
Mm.
when One Piece starts reaching its end and close to finish, people who are not part of that era are going to miss out, and they will regret it.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna. Well,
Bro, like One Piece, I think it ends in 5 years. Like
we can catch up in 5 years.
you can catch up in 3 months.
That's you,
No.
That is you. 400 episodes in 2 weeks. I'm not doing that.
bro.
Well, you just said
The
3
way,
months
the
now,
way. Okay, if anyone here on this, like on this podcast, go watch Guilty Gear high level gameplay. See how fast it is. This is why he's watched so many episodes of One Piece. He watches it in fast forward.
I do. I actually do. Like I would double the speed, and then if there's anything that I don't like, I will skip 10 seconds, 10 seconds, 10 seconds. 10
Oh my
seconds.
god.
See,
Yeah.
so you see how fast he is.
Yeah.
To be fair, though,
That's
he
why
read the
I finished-
manga.
Huh?
To be fair, he read
yeah.
the manga,
Yeah.
so he knows what's happening.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll give him that.
Okay. I'll tell you. We'll promise to stream. Me and Little D will watch it. Right.
And you got to finish off Kai first.
We have to watch the
Yeah.
boys. There's Kai. There's
We can watch 5 episodes a day.
The
Yeah.
thing,
of all of them.
No, that one.
the thing about
Kai.
No, One Piece.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
the thing about One Piece is that you might say, oh, you cannot compare the two. It's the best thing ever. Like
Naruto
it's
Shippuden on top.
yeah, it's like
Naruto on top.
no, not even close. So it's like better than a lot of TV shows. It's better than anything you could watch. Really, like it's a whole new experience.
Because when I asked him yesterday, what's your favorite anime? He's like, that's a hard one, actually. 5 minutes later, he's like, One Piece. You couldn't even, at the start, you didn't even know which one was your favorite.
I thought he's trying to
And
find.
Naruto is second for you, yeah?
You know,
Naruto's
here's the
second.
thing. Here's the thing. These kind of questions make you lose. You know,
Sight of the real.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
yeah.
Maybe One Piece is not even in the list. That's already number one, and he was just figuring. out
Yeah.
what it was.
That too. Yeah,
That's how it is.
Yeah.
Because there's like the top level that
Yeah,
you
One
don't
Piece
even
is
put
here, the rest are here.
in. Yeah.
Oh man, it's
I'll watch it eventually.
the episodes aren't too long. Like if you skip, intro, outro, or intro, the recap, and all that stuff. I think each episode is probably like 15 minutes.
Yeah, it's not
I've
that
watched
long.
the
15
first. I'm pretty sure ages ago I've watched the first 200, but I'll rewatch it.
It's
You
a
have
slow.
not
It has a
watched the
very
first
slow
one.
start.
I have. No, I have.
No,
It does have a slow.
genuinely
you have to reset. Now.
Yeah, you have to
No,
start.
I'll restart. Yeah, but I'll remember most things. From the first 200, I remember.
Yeah.
Crocodile best MVP, bro.
So you said on your days off, like anime and all that sort of stuff. You said you also watch movies. Like what movies? Like are you?
The last movie that I watched,
What's Transformers?
yeah, before that, and I really loved it. It was John Wick 4.
John-
Oh my gosh, bro!
Yeah,
Yeah,
Look, it's
so
right
good.
behind you there.
So
Bro,
good.
It was
The-
so
The
good.
frame. Oh, you
Yeah.
gotta get that.
Yeah,
in
Code's
Wick frame.
John
It's a
Wick
John
4
Wick
piece
frame,
behind you, the
yeah.
yellow one.
Yeah.
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 See his hand and the nunchucks make number 4. See.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very creative.
Yeah.
No,
That was
that's
such a good
amazing.
That was a good movie. It's like
No, it's so good. Like the thing is, I didn't watch John Wick at all. Like none of it. Not one,
Oh,
not two,
okay.
not three.
Yeah.
Then I watched the whole 3 movies when 4 came out. Then I immediately went to theater and watched the 4th one, bro.
So good. Well, from this point on, anyone listening or watching, most likely going to hear a lot of spoilers for anything we talk about.
yeah. So now there's now there's a spoiler alert. Since I mentioned Transformers, let's talk about
I
it.
do want to ask, did he die? What do you think?
Huh?
Did you think John Wick actually
well,
died?
No. Actually, yes.
I think he did.
Here's my theory on John Wick. John Wick didn't die. I think actually John Wick did die. His alias, like that name of his, did die. But the boogeyman, Baba Yaga,
yeah.
is alive.
Yeah.
And I think the people on the table, the 12.
Yeah.
I think them knowing he's dead, he's not a threat, and he's going to come after them.
Yeah.
That's what I think is happening.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think the next movie will be called it won't be called John Wick. It'll probably be called Baba
The
Yaga.
12.
Baba Yaga.
I hope
That's
so.
what I think.
I reckon
It'd be
he'd
great.
I heard
That's
they're already working on John Wick 5.
That's what. But I don't think it'll be called John Wick.
It won't be called John
Yeah.
Wick 5, but it's a
Do you
continuation.
think it's gonna be Keanu Reeves as well, or?
Yeah, it'll be Keanu Reeves.
That's the thing.
I-
He's saying the name dies, but
I
it'll
think-
still be him.
I think his character, like he's gonna come after the 12 on the table.
Yeah.
Maybe they could do his story before John Wick 1.
Yeah, that's
Like
what I
it-
said with like him and his friends. The
Yeah.
2 other guys that I forgot their
Yeah,
names.
that would be cool.
That if they
Yeah.
talk about their
But
whole
do they
friendship.
need to make him younger? Do they have to digitally
Yeah, they
make
probably
him
will
younger?
have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously.
But that was really cool. I really wanted to know the backstory of all of them.
But there's a lot of John Wick stuff that's coming out. There's like
Exactly, there's a lot of spin-offs now,
ballerinas coming out.
Mhm.
yeah.
Also there's a TV series coming out about I forgot what it was called. About the place where they go, the hotel, the motel. What was it called?
I forgot the name of it, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
But yeah, it's the whole base on that. And then there's apparently there's an anime that they're thinking about as well. So
That'd be really
we'll
cool
see what
too.
happens there.
Animated John Wick would be really, really cool to
Real-
watch.
Bro, the scene on John Wick 4 from the top.
Yeah,
Oh my God,
yeah.
yes.
The bird's eye view, yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah,
god,
that
that,
was
that
so-
made everyone go
Dragon's
crazy.
Breath shotgun. Yeah.
It was.
That was the highlight for everyone. I
Yeah.
think.
Bro,
Yeah,
I-
it's so good.
chills all over. It's so good.
Yeah,
I
if
just
that
want-
was a game,
I just want- I just want-
Exactly. It felt like a video game.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, oh my god, this is so good.
It was so that was my as like when I reviewed it. So that was the
There's so many
highlight.
good
And
scenes.
even the stairs scene, the one
The
where
one
he
where
tried to
it
go.
keeps falling off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
That just like as much as I loved it, it's like please don't fall down the stairs again. It's like he's going to be climbing for half an hour.
He's still falling down
And
the
when they were playing the card game as well, that was a really
That was a
good
really
scene.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, no.
Yeah, for us before last night we watched Spider-Verse. You said you haven't seen either yet.
No.
I would highly recommend
Yeah,
it.
he
All of
hasn't
us.
seen any of them. Like
You-
the first and the second.
When you
Into
get the time,
and across.
and there's nothing that comes to mind you want to watch
Bro,
Spider-Verse.
please, I'm telling
I'll
you.
as soon as
You
I
have
go
to
back
watch.
home, I will watch it.
Please.
Just-
As soon as I go back home.
You will.
He's
I
going to
think
message you every day.
Yeah.
if you're someone,
I want a message saying you watched them.
Yeah. If you're someone who's a big fan of like animation, seeing different art styles,
Uh-huh.
Spider-Man in general, the first movie you'll watch, Jack, and you'll be like, wow, 10 out of 10. Hopefully, that's how we were.
Okay.
The second movie, you're like, how did they manage to top the other movie, which is a 10 out of 10?
God.
They topped it on levels that I cannot
Oh
explain.
my
Yeah.
God,
Best film
oh
I've
my
ever
God.
seen.
Yeah.
Oh.
And not only that, it's like the second movie is a two-parter.
Yeah.
So the next one apparently is like it's dated March 2024, but we don't know if it's gonna come out.
So it's the continuation of
It's
the
the
last.
continuation of the two.
Yeah.
So if the third one is as good as the second one, it'll be like the greatest trilogy
Yeah, I
that's
think
ever
so.
came out.
Oh.
I genuinely
Yeah.
think so. Yeah.
And it's only gonna be a trilogy.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Then I will wait.
Don't wait.
Don't wait. You can't wait. You
Don't
can't wait. Don't wait.
Oh,
Please
wait,
don't
don't
wait. Please don't wait. Please don't wait. We need
I
you to
will
watch
wait.
it.
You need to have.
What did your
You need to have that.
Watch
What's
One
happening
Piece.
next?
Watch One Piece.
I
and
told
I'll
you if you
it.
watch those two,
Okay.
I'll watch.
Okay,
One Piece is way longer.
We'll trade One Piece for Spider-Verse. And we also told him about Invincible, which he watched the first two episodes.
Yeah,
First episode and a half.
Episode.
Latif and I watched Invincible for the first time yesterday. First episode and a half.
Oh yeah, you haven't watched it
Yeah,
yet,
I haven't seen it either because Daniel and Code both watched it and they recommended it. And oh my god,
Yeah,
Bro.
it was like
that first episode.
it had like a slow start, and it's like, okay, where is this gonna go? Where's this gonna go? And it's like, whoa,
I told you.
it's like this, and it's like,
I told you 0 to 100. I was telling you.
the last 3
It's
minutes,
crazy,
the last
man.
3 minutes of that episode, it's like that's what I was waiting for
Yeah,
you guys
honestly,
to see
same,
that.
Yeah.
yeah.
I was
I was
hoping
sad he's already
Latif.
seen it.
I was
though.
hoping Latif hasn't seen it,
Yeah,
but
he
he
had
has.
already seen
Yeah.
it.
But it's like it was good that Shady hasn't seen it. It's like the last 3 minutes is like when I was watching it, I was like, oh, this is a good show. I can get into it. Then the last 3 minutes happened. I'm like, what the fuck? What is this?
I
so
can't wait
good,
to
man.
continue on.
It's
It's
like-
gonna be really cool.
There was like people attacking it at the start and stuff. They weren't showing blood or anything, no
Yeah.
gory shit. And then that last 3 minutes was everything.
I don't know if you guys
Everything.
noticed it, but the title sequence when like they don't say his name and it pops up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Every time that pops up, more blood gets drenched on it. So the
I
first
haven't
time,
noticed that.
first time there was a drop. The second episode there was like a splatter. So it keeps every episode.
Oh,
it
well,
Then
keeps
it's
that's
gonna
so
be red
cool.
at the end.
basically.
Okay.
Oh my god, that's really cool.
Yeah.
It's creative as well.
Shit.
It's so
And-
funny.
The coolest thing about you two watching it now is like you don't have to wait too long for season 2, which comes out in like 2 months or something.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Then I
Don't
wait.
wait.
What is it with you anyway?
Straight away.
He doesn't like cliffhangers.
He doesn't like cliffhangers. He wants to see. Do you feel like you live your?
Bullshit doesn't like cliffhangers. He just said that he loves One Piece, right? The biggest cliffhanger in the world. No one knows what the One Piece
He
is.
doesn't
Isn't that
like
like
it, but he has to read it. Like he
He
needs
reads
to
it.
know. What
he
happens.
has to keep reading 4,000, maybe 5,000 by the time
Listen,
he finishes episodes, so he can find out what the One Piece
He
is.
didn't like cliffhangers so much that he went from the episodes to the manga to know more.
Yeah.
Well, since we keep bringing all this stuff, you seem to. Do you feel like you live a really fast-paced life in a sense? Because you feel like you're always on to the next thing, doing this, like go, done. Do you feel like you move very fast-paced? Because that's what it sounds like.
I
I know it's a strange question.
No, it's
Yeah,
a good
but, yeah.
question. I like it. I would say so. Yes. Like I would say that. I would say that. Yeah. Like I think it's things are going quickly. I would say, and I like to get things done really fast.
Do you think that can be a detriment sometimes? Do you think
Yeah,
you wish that
obviously,
sometimes you can slow
obviously,
things
yes, definitely. Because like sometimes I would make irrational decisions.
down? Okay.
Yeah.
Without thinking about it, you just do it.
Yeah. Like I'm like in some critical situations, I react too fast, and the reaction might not turn good. So sometimes you need to chill, take a step back.
Yeah.
You know.
I think you've slowed down these days. I think you were much faster paced back in the days.
Probably.
Yeah. Now
Yeah,
you got like your work, your business,
Yeah.
your life.
Yeah.
Basically, got a whole bunch of stuff going on.
Yeah, we're getting old, man.
Yeah.
I'm getting old.
But I thought, like, the both of you look a lot younger than what you actually are age-wise. Because when
I'm
I was
45.
and when I was talking to Latif and him, like, he's like getting to know each other, he was asking me,
How old are you, Kud?
I'm 37.
Really?
Yeah, he doesn't look
Oof.
36.
I thought it was 26.
I thought you were
28.
27, 26.
I'm 20. Okay.
See, that's what I said about him. I'm like, I thought he was
swear.
26, 27. He was like, oh, thank you. I'm like, what?
How old are you?
33.
No way.
That's
Yeah.
still young.
Nah, but he does not look 33.
I look older?
Nah, younger.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Oh,
He
really?
looks
You guys were blessed.
17.
You guys were blessed. Nah, not that young. Jesus Christ. I'd say maybe mid-20s.
Mm. Well,
Okay.
well,
okay.
I
thank
know I
you.
did
really
sidetrack a
appreciate
bit
it.
from the thing. I was just really curious. I wanted to ask the question before. But since we're on the topic of movies, last night we went to watch Transformers.
Rise of the Beasts.
Yeah.
Yes.
I personally enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I found it like, judging by all the other, like the one I rate next to it, obviously part 1, because that was the first of the Transformers.
Mhm.
That was like, I think it's the nostalgia factor that gave me that I like that movie. But if I rewatch it, I'll probably like pick it apart.
Yeah.
But the movie that I rate this one next to is Bumblebee,
Mm.
the Bumblebee movie, the
Okay.
one with John Cena.
Yeah,
yeah. That movie I liked because it was story driven
Mm.
and it was heavy in the story, and so was this one. Sure, it kind of has its like cheesy takes, but it's kind of I kind of wanted it to be more serious. Like I wanted it to be like when it first came out, the news about it, they said it was going to be a serious take on the movie and stuff. Sure, I think it was probably dialed down, but I still enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But the whole aspect of it, I really like Mirage, Pete
Yeah.
Davidson's
Mirage was the
character.
highlight,
Yeah.
definitely,
I think that approach into the Transformers world kind of changed it up for me, and it made it more. He when he was on the scene, it was fast paced, it was funny, it was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it was like
Good
that
chemistry.
comedic Deadpool kind of action.
Yeah,
Mhm.
true. Yeah.
That's what I liked about it. The storyline between the main character and his brother and his family, and how he's like supporting and all that sort of stuff.
Mhm.
That kind of brought a new thing into the Transformers world as well.
Yeah.
But overall, it kind of felt again like a Transformers movie.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like,
yeah.
and the thing that I found unfair about the judging of it is that there was other Transformers movies before it. If there was no other Transformers movies before it, this movie would have been received way better. And I think I would have liked it even more because it wouldn't feel like we kind of had this story before. Like a big Transformers coming to take out this whole world and stuff. I kind of wish we got more of the Beasts. The Beasts kind of like...
cool,
Like we saw them a lot, but we didn't see them as in like... You saw them transform at the end through the battle, which I want to speak about that battle sequence when they put up that, that song at the end. I'm like, I was G'd up, just like
that was a good song. Actually,
that was a really good. Like it didn't fit the whole movie. Like you didn't see that shit in the whole movie. And it's like that came up, and it's like that song, and it's like that battle sequence was actually dope.
I wish there was actually more actual beasts, like a bear or something like that. Like different
I think that's what they were trying to do. They were trying to introduce the beasts to you guys, because
hopefully,
there's obviously because like we are talking spoilers obviously right now, but it's like when you saw the card, the G.I. Joe card, they're fusing two franchises into one.
It's gonna be huge,
So you can just imagine what new Transformers are coming in.
I was hoping it would be Transformers and Fast and Furious.
That's probably gonna happen in the future. I think so.
Seeing that G.I. Joe, that thing, I'm pretty sure when Vin Diesel watches this movie, he's gonna be like, I'm gonna do that shit.
He wants to be part of Transformers.
That'll be so good.
I mean, I don't know. The movie, I think, it's not the usual movie I watch, but going into it open-minded and just going in for the sake of enjoying it, I think it's an enjoyable watch.
Yeah.
I think it's better than the past Transformer movies, not the older, like number one. I don't think anything really tops that because it's so nostalgic and it's just phenomenal for me.
I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
But I think I hate it because I love him so much, but I think it's time for Prime to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Even
you're
his
right.
voice is different, no?
No, it's not different.
Bro, he just sounds so different.
Prime is like
Doesn't sound as scary as he's meant
him
to.
being there. It kind of just leaves the movie where it is. Like he keeps getting smashed, getting destroyed. He's depressed, then comes back as a leader and finishes off the match. And that's kind of like a lot of the Transformers movies. So I think he needs to, like when he sat out for what's it called? For Bumblebee. That's why that movie is strong. Like you see him at the end, like he'll come in and show that he's present. But that movie was all Bumblebee.
Yeah.
And that movie, and Bumblebee is not like, it's not my top tier character. It's not my favorite. But watching him have his own movie, the Bumblebee, and it's like, even though it's not the strongest character, it felt like the strongest character.
Yeah.
It felt strong, felt like the connection with the human, like take of it. You felt the kind of friendship story blossom. And have you watched Bumblebee?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, it's very strong, like compared to every other Transformers.
Yeah, it is. But I think it's also like you said, Optimus is... He is the leader, the strongest one, and all that. I think it's kind of always puts every other Transformer below him. So it's good to put them in their own light, which is kind of what I liked about this movie.
Yeah,
Mirage got a
Mirage,
big spotlight.
Yeah.
Pete Davidson absolutely killed it. It was really good. Have you seen the other Transformer movies, Latif?
I've seen the first one and I think the second one.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy Transformers movies? Or are they just like popcorn?
Yeah, they're like popcorn.
Popcorn movies. Popcorn movies.
Yeah, popcorn movies.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I think there's a lot of movies these days, especially stuff like Fast and Furious, Transformers.
What about speaking of Fast and Furious, do you like Fast and Furious, or is that popcorn movie as well? Yeah. You watched the latest one?
Bro, the latest one? Yeah, I watched it. Yeah.
What do you think?
You want my honest opinion? Or?
Why not? Be honest.
It was so bad.
Yeah.
It was.
But was it so bad?
So bad.
Like so bad that it's good though.
No, so bad. Like I don't understand how a movie can be this bad.
But did you go there expecting like seriousness, or did you go there just see how much you can?
Here's the thing: the very first Fast and Furious was good.
Yeah.
The second one was good.
Yeah.
Tokyo Drift was good.
Yeah.
after that it went.
Yeah, I know.
Became like awful.
But you don't go for like you just go to just watch it at this point. It's just not, like you don't expect much anymore. Yeah,
exactly. Like I still watch it in the cinema, and I'm like, okay, Fast and Furious. Let me watch. Like I didn't watch the 8th one. I didn't watch the 7th one. I was like, okay, whatever. Let me watch that one.
So it's the same category as like the Transformers for you.
Yeah. It's just like a popcorn movie, as you said.
Yeah.
You go there and you just see your popcorn.
What about Transformers? What do you think?
Transformers? The way you ask the question. Transformers is much better than Fast and Furious. That's for sure. No. Transformers is much better than Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
But also, like, Transformers is not the kind of movie that I like to watch. You know, like
it's probably not your genre of movie.
No. Like Fast and Furious and Transformers are not my type of genres. Yeah. Like I like to watch thriller, mystery, a little bit of action, a little bit of drama. Plot twist within the movie that's going on. Like
that stuff.
Yeah. That's the thing. That's okay to have that opinion, because some people don't enjoy that sort of stuff. That's what I was saying before. Like for movies such as like Fast and Furious franchise and the Transformers, I think there's a very selected audience for it. It's not for everyone. Like that's what I'm saying. Spider-Verse, I feel like,
because a lot of people that watch Spider-Verse, like they'll come from many genres. Like my sister doesn't like animation movies. I took her to watch Spider-Verse. She loved it. She absolutely loved it, because you kind of get lost, because the animation is so unique and the story is so strong. You kind of get lost that it's not an animation anymore.
It's like that.
It's like you're watching a movie. And you resonate with the characters, which is weird. You're resonating with an animated character. That's why Spider-Verse is like I highly rate it. They highly rate it. It's because it's very solid. It's a very grounded, solid movie.
It can cater to a very large variety of audience. People who, I feel like someone who even like maybe strictly likes horrors can something like this like enjoy this. You know, it's I feel like it'll cater to a huge audience. And in saying that stuff like something like Transformers, if you love Transformer movies and
I think if you love Transformers in general, you have more love for the movie that you're watching. But if you're like a person that kind of like my brother-in-law Daniel, he doesn't like movies that have like he calls CGI magic. So he doesn't like magic in movies. But he's watching like Transformers and he's like he loved the movie, but he didn't like the fight scenes. And I'm like, as a Transformers fan, it's like that's like the highlight of the movie. It's like the fight scenes, like when you see the Transformers fight. And he didn't like any time the Transformers were on the scene.
Was it Paramount as well? Is that what it was?
Paramount.
Who was Paramount?
Yeah, Paramount.
Thank you, Paramount, for the
cinema. I honestly
Paramount Australia. We got to thank him.
Yeah, thank you. Like honestly, like just from my opinion, I would recommend people to watch it, especially if you're a Transformers fan.
I rated it a 6.5.
I'd give it a 7.
I would
personally.
Yeah,
I gave it a 7 just because the card at the end, like that tie-in. Yeah, I loved it so much. As a fan of G.I. Joe and as a fan of Transformers, I kind of
I wouldn't watch it again, but it was good to watch. I'd say like it was one time. It was like. I wouldn't rewatch it though.
I don't watch any. Like I don't rewatch Transformers movies. But it's like I barely rewatch. Like
entertaining.
I'll probably rewatch Fast X because we didn't hear it.
Yeah, we had
at
audio
the cinema
issues, unfortunately.
Yeah, but it's like I don't really like the movie has to be really good for me to rewatch. Yeah. And if I do rewatch it, like certain movies, if they're not on like the level of rewatch, it's usually a few years down the track, or if I'm on an airplane.
I was gonna say, and I forgot to mention for the Transformers movie, I actually liked how they actually made you follow the story pretty well. Like there weren't crazy cuts between like what the hell just happened, what's going on. It was they made sure it was I
think that's a Michael Bay thing where he cuts so fast and he cuts the story and cuts the movie so fast that you don't know what's happening. Like I don't know if you remember the old Transformers when Optimus is like having a fight or transforming. It's like there was like 40 cuts in that one scene. It's like you don't know what's happening.
Yeah,
but this movie there was a lot of like CGI one takes and all that stuff. So I kind of appreciate that.
I think Optimus Prime as well is pretty cool.
Like Optimus Prime is always cool.
Optimus Prime
Primal.
Okay.
Primal.
Okay.
Primal. Yeah, Primal.
Something I would love to see, and I've watched all the Transformer movies, but it was a while ago, so I might have forgot bits here and there. But in this movie, I like the Scourge. Was it his name?
Yeah. Scourge.
Scourge, I think.
It looks like Ultron.
The fact when he had all the emblems on him of all the different Transformer races, technically, well, I don't know if the aliens.
Yeah, he was
sorry.
holding badges.
I
Yeah,
would
badges.
love to see a movie where, like, regarding all of them, or just seeing
Yeah,
different
that would be
races.
sick.
That would be really cool. I think that's why they introduced the Primals.
Well,
Yeah.
this one technically was
Oh,
like
the-
a step.
the Maximus,
towards
sorry.
it,
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't be a step towards it because this movie is like based in 1994.
Yeah.
So it's kind of already went back. I don't think they'll go back again.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
this one, the last one we saw.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, the last one is
1994.
based in 1994.
1994.
So,
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why you saw no new cars. There was also like the New York City skyline was
Yeah.
the old.
We
Yeah.
got the GDR, bro.
Yeah.
When I saw that GDR in it as well, oh my god! It's
Yeah,
The Transformer GDR?
yeah.
Yeah, the R33.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. As soon as and they didn't give it much screen time. They
Yeah,
gave
that
it
was
like
a nice car.
10 seconds and then flipped it off the bridge. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, that was harsh.
Eh.
I wanted to see the car.
It was
You-
a lot,
you-
like the Transformers that didn't get a lot of light as well were pretty cool. Like the airplane one,
Yeah,
like when he spoke, and the minivan one as well. It was pretty cool.
yeah.
Like
I
those
think
ones,
this
the sun-
movie didn't have. It wasn't heavy on the Transformers side. There was
Yeah.
only a few, and
Mm.
a few that got actual screen time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of on the topic of Transformers. Are you a car fan? Do you like cars and stuff like that, or you just
Like what?
cars? You a car
Like
fan?
in general, like do you like enjoy cars?
I'm asking because I know Code's a big fan of like
What,
cars.
sorry, what is cars?
Cars,
Cars.
like you know, cars.
Cars,
that's-
cars.
yeah,
Yeah. Sorry, my problem, my pronunciation. I'm sorry. Cars, yeah.
What do you think you were saying?
No.
Cars.
No. This is actually an issue. Australians, like when we say cars,
Yeah.
Americans don't even
I don't
understand
pronounce
us.
Cars.
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 Automobiles.
Cars.
Automobiles.
Cars. You'd have to say like cars.
Automobiles.
Automobiles.
Yeah, I love cars.
When you speak in English, what do you call them? Like a vehicle? Do you call it a vehicle?
A vehicle. No, a car.
A car.
A car.
But he just said,
I
he
don't
says he's
pronounce
saying
like
car.
cars.
It's like
Cars.
car.
Car.
He's like,
My bad. I mumble a lot too. Sorry. I have my issues.
I'm like, what's
Do
cars?
you have do you have a favorite car?
A car.
No,
Yes.
we can't say it anymore.
Do you have a favorite personally, like a brand or anything? Like in general?
Oh man, my dream car, I would say Lamborghini.
Yeah.
Really?
And do you have any
yeah.
specific Lamborghini or any just?
I don't know what it's called, but like the sporty one that looks so cool.
Aventador?
All
I
of
think
them?
So.
All of them?
All of
I know, but I think it might be talking about the Aventador.
Maybe Aventador.
Yeah.
All of them.
But yeah, they're really cool.
Yeah.
Looks like a transformer.
Yeah,
You want-
yeah,
There you go, Aventador probably.
You are on the right side of the world to love that car.
Yeah.
It's that country.
Well, on the topic of his country, we might be going.
Hopefully.
Hopefully
fingers
end of
crossed.
year.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can see you then, because today would be your last day in Australia, right?
Yes.
So you're going to be heading out soon. You got a flight to catch pretty soon.
Yeah.
But we're looking forward to hopefully seeing you in your country.
Yeah.
Absolutely, you
it would be
guys.
amazing.
We'll have a round 2 of this podcast.
It'll be an honor if you guys show up,
Inshallah,
and
hopefully.
if you guys decide to come, let me know in advance.
Of course, yeah.
Like just give me heads up.
No, we're not just going to show up on your front door.
We're like, hey.
Here.
And again, you guys are more than welcome to come to my wedding.
Oh, yeah,
Congratulations.
Yeah,
well,
we didn't want to speak about
Yeah, I
that.
think that's
unless
what
you-
we're allowed to announce
yeah,
it.
we'll-
It's
But-
okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Congratulations.
So, you're getting married
Congratulations.
Yeah,
soon.
thank
How
you.
long?
Guys.
4 months? Hopefully.
In 3 months, 3 months and a
okay.
half. I'll
Inshallah.
give you guys the dates. You guys are more than welcome to
Hopefully,
come.
yeah, it'll be sick.
If you guys were there at that time, then you guys must come.
Of
I've
course.
never been to
Yeah.
that type of wedding, so
Yeah,
it'll be
yeah,
exciting.
Yeah, you guys will see something new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys will see something.
I don't know if you know this, but he's a dancer.
Yeah.
Can we not do this again?
Oh my god! So basically, last night we were sitting down talking, and then we were just talking about the wedding, and hopefully we can go, and we're talking about the different traditions. Then he was like, "Hey, Latif, just so you know."
He went serious mode
He
and
just
look
went, "Latif."
at Latif straight in the eye. He goes, "You know what, man? I'm a dancer." I'm like, what are you on about? It's like, I'm a dancer. Like, I dance.
He's like,
And Latif is like wondering, he's like, is he a professional dancer?
he just likes dancing at the wedding.
That's all I meant. That's all. I like dancing.
He can easily say, I like to be the life of the party. That would just like solidify what he's saying. But nah, I'm a dancer.
I didn't know it was gonna come out like that, bro.
It was so funny. I was like, that is so random.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I know you got to catch a flight soon, so we don't have you for too long. But I wanted to say, what's your plan now in terms of, I guess, in the fighting community stuff? Are you gonna strictly start diving into Street Fighter, Guilty? Do you have like a path that you're currently going to push towards now? Do you have a plan for what you're going to be doing now in the future?
Okay, so basically I will try to play Street Fighter 6, like put some time into it. Because it's the new game, right? Like everybody will be playing it and everybody's jumping into it, and I have to get good at it as soon as possible. So I'll be playing Street Fighter 6. Guilty Gear, I'm not sure. Like, I'm super good at the game, but for some reason I cannot close it out. Like at every event that I go to, like I just keep getting second.
Do you think that you're gonna try another one? Even though I know that the travel is just so difficult.
Yes, it's really tiring. Like, to travel like 17 hours and then you're super close to win, and then you lose. You see like everything like go away. So it's a bad feeling, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, like I have to go back and sit on it and see, where
I think it's worth it if it's like the event has both. If it has a high level Street Fighter 6 payout and a high level Guilty Gear payout, then you can go both and it'll be worth.
Three thing. I don't think a top one thing is.
Not in Australia, man.
Yeah, it's like there should be. It's always been a top three thing, though, isn't it?
Well, speaking of what you were just saying, it's really cool. I think fighting games now are getting a lot more recognition. So, and the prize pool for Street Fighter now is $1 million, isn't it?
Yeah.
So if they start bringing that more into Street Fighter, like fighting games, it's going to be blowing up even more. So hopefully we're going to be seeing you around more.
So win that $1 million and buy that Lamborghini.
Yeah, exactly.
I will buy it immediately. No, probably I will invest the money first. Then buy it. Yeah.
Smart man. Smart man.
Yeah. So invest the money, make the $1 million, 3 millions, then buy a Lamborghini and keep investing.
I have faith in you, man. Best of luck. I think you can do it.
It's gonna be so
hard.
Nothing's easy.
Let's call this a day because he still needs to go to the airport.
Yeah.
Spend the last couple minutes.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for
appreciate having you.
Coming to Australia. Thanks for hanging out with us. And tell the audience like where
this camera
here.
Oh, this one.
This one here.
Oh, this one. Okay,
where they can find you online if they want to watch your like videos and all that sort of stuff. Where do they?
Okay. First of all, thank you guys for having me. It's been a pleasure. You guys been awesome, more than awesome actually.
It's been a pleasure having you.
Honestly,
for real, like you guys made this trip worth it.
You're the best.
Appreciate it.
I just gotta say that.
As long as you enjoyed it, man. That's
no. Despite the placement, I enjoyed it.
Honestly, we wanted you here longer so we can actually take you to the place.
We're
glad you like the HSP.
Yeah,
so I had to mention that.
Him a HSP
we gave him a HSP halal snack pack. And he loved it. So
it was so
good. That's a good sign off for him to go.
It was so good.
For people that don't know, it's chips, cheese. Yeah, but some people don't know. He obviously didn't know what a HSP was.
I know, but they can Google it now.
Oh, you guys can Google it. Google it.
I'm pretty sure he's going to put the picture in the caption.
Yeah.
If I make a rule out of it, I will. But yeah, so whereabouts can everyone find you online? And
okay, so I got my Twitter, Latif_7. My YouTube channel, FGC Latif, which stands for Fighting Game Community Latif. And I do have a Twitch, like I do stream. It's also FGC Latif, same as YouTube. Yeah, that's it.
This will all be put in we can put it in the caption.
Yeah, I'll put it on the screen and in the captions. So be sure to check him. Latif is an amazing person, pleasure having you here.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can have you come back as well.
Yeah.
In the future.
Do another qualifier and I will come.
I was thinking about like maybe it was gonna be probably this year, but maybe extend it till next year after you come back off your honeymoon and everything. But I was gonna do like an entertainment version of a SS reunion.
Okay.
Like maybe celebrities and all that sort of stuff.
Okay.
Top players, just bring them down. We'll be like at a kind of at a reception instead of like a like not a place where it's kind of like a tournament, not just like a stage and awesome party, awesome food and all this stuff.
Okay.
So if you're free, I'm happy to bring you
It'll
there.
be my honor to come.
All right.
I would love it.
Sounds
It'll
good.
be sick.
Yeah, it will for sure.
All right. Peace out. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks for watching,
And
guys.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Shady,
thank
for
you,
everything as
thank
well,
you.
for doing all this,
Thank you.
setting this all up and editing and all that.
You're
sort
more
of
than welcome.
whatnot.
I love it.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you too, Daniel.
Appreciate you guys.
All right. Take
Thank
care,
you,
guys.
thank you.
Love you guys.
Bye-bye.
Peace.
Peace.